Hello, Thrive Life. It's me, your friendly neighborhood president. Good to have you guys here with us today. Today is a fun little call. It's something we haven't done before, but we have a lot of our very top performers here with us in the building as we like to strategize together and talk about ideas of how to move forward. And today we really wanted to talk about really getting the momentum phase going and what does that take. And we wanted to dive into what some of these guys did to get to the six-figure incomes that they got and share that with each of you today. So I have a few friends here today. I want to introduce them. Why don't you guys come on in, friends, and say hi to my peeps here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Who do we got? Oh, what a good-looking group. So over the next little bit here, these guys are all going to have a chance to talk to you. It's my turn, guys. Go ahead, sit down. All right. You guys will get your turn in a minute. So today we're going to talk about how do we get this momentum phase going and how can you be part of that. And so to start off here, we're going to have Holly Hardy share some of her ideas, and we'll introduce everybody else as we go. So please welcome Holly Hardy.
Well, thank you. Thank you, friends. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting to be with all of you guys today. And we have been brainstorming since leadership. Those of you that were privileged to be there, it was an unbelievable experience. The thought that came to me is we are connecting to something bigger, and we felt it there. And since then, we haven't stopped. And this group of ours here, this core group, has been brainstorming, strategizing together of what did we do? What have we learned? When I was at leadership and I heard Christine Treadway talk about Eric Roy, and I was like, who is that? A professional in industry. And I was like, I don't even know that name. So I came home and did some research. And as I did, my eyes were opened in aha reflections of this is what we did in the early days. And we started talking and brainstorming. And I've heard people say recently, oh, if I could have just gone back, even Monty said, if we had known this 3 years ago, how come we didn't do this then? I said, we weren't humble and hungry enough, right, guys? And we all are. We are ready for change. We're ready for momentum. C.S. Lewis said, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. And that is where we are now. We are ready with you guys to really dive in. How do we get 6- and 7-figure incomes in this business? Did you guys know that was possible? Some people have asked, well, what does even a 6-figure income mean? Well, that's 100,000 or more. Can you do that with Thrive Life? Can you do that in this industry? Absolutely, you can. And today we're going to be sharing strategies and concepts of making that happen for you. And so what did we do? As we were talking, I signed up as a consultant in 2009, Black Friday, and there was a launch going to be happening with our company in April, our company launch. And I looked at our structure, the business plan, and the highest level at that time was gold executive, 50,000 gold executive. And I remember saying to myself, I want to be at the top of the company at the launch. I don't know why. I do know why. Sherry and I sat down with the commission calculator, which we have, and we are going to start using this in the company more now, everyone. We've got to get back to the business and sharing this business opportunity. And we would crunch these numbers, and we looked at it, and we set a game plan, 10,000 a month. That's what we wanted to start earning. And we're like, holy smokes, you can do that with this. And so by April, you could hit the highest level in the company. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to do all out mass activity. Listen to those terms because we're going to be using them today, and getting in front of everyone and anyone that eats. And we've talked about the basics. We have a plan for our company for 4-2 for the masses, doing basic 4-2. Awesome. But when we are launching and we are all engaged, we want basic 4 parties, and every other day and hour of the week, we are sharing the opportunity, getting in front of people and doing as much appointments and anything we can do. So one-on-ones, phone calls. I mean, when I called Sherry, I just seen her on a soccer field and she was this shining light and I wanted to meet her. So I called her. She didn't want to come to the party. But that didn't matter to me because she needed to know the business opportunity. And I was on my exercise bike for an hour and we talked and I was like, you just got to come. She's like, well, I can't come to the party. I said, well, come early so I can show you the business. I don't need a business. My husband has a great job. I'm like, well, I just really want you to know about this. And I wanted that so much for every single person. And so we're calling it all out mass activity. And it starts today. I know most of you have watched Greatest Showman because we've been talking about it on all of our teams. And last night I was listening to From Now On. So from now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. But for us, it starts today. It starts now. It starts on this phone call. And let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, it starts today. It starts now. So my action steps for you is number one, after this training, which is going to be amazing, listen to From Now On and get that all inside you because it's starting today. And number two, map out your game plan today. I don't want this game plan taking all week. Today, we are making phone calls. Tomorrow, we are getting in front of people. Tomorrow, we can do that. I did this last week, and it's on my Facebook training of just getting in front, inviting them into my home, whatever we need to do to get in front of people. And then number three, all out massive activity. And we're going to hear more about this as we are launching April 15th, guys. Mark your calendar right now, is our launch date. Sherry Brower is going to tell us, what are we launching into? What does that mean? Today is all out mass activity in front of everyone. We've got 45 days till our launch date on April 15th. And I turn the time over to Sherry Brower to teach us more on that.
Thanks, Holly. Thanks, guys. So as most of you know, I'm kind of the number nerd of the group. And I should make a disclaimer. It's not actually because I'm good at math. My son was laughing. He's very good at math. And he was laughing about that. Like, why do people in Thrive think you're good at math? So disclaimer, I'm not actually really good at math, but I can use a calculator and I can add. And that's pretty much the skill level that we need to figure out how to make serious money with this business. So when Holly was talking about that we have the potential of making 6- and 7-figure incomes, a 6-figure income, like Holly said, is $100,000 or more. A 7-figure income is $1 million or more. And we have the potential here to be multi-millionaires. And I just want to put a little plug here. Don't be scared of that. As I've talked with people, a lot of people are a little bit afraid of making serious money or what that means for them, or if that's a good or a bad thing or whatever. And I'm just here to say, you guys are good people. And so you're going to do good things with that money. The more money you have, the more good you can do. So just jump in with us and get on board with getting things going with this momentum. So Holly mentioned that on April 15th, we're launching. And I sort of had this epiphany. We have been hearing about momentum phase, and that this is one of the phases that every direct sales company goes through if they survive their startup phase, which we killed it with our startup phases. And so here we are kind of just waiting around for the last few years for this elusive momentum phase to just happen to us, I guess. And I had this epiphany like, am I an idiot? Momentum phase is not just going to happen. I'm going to make momentum phase happen. You're going to make momentum phase happen. We are the ones that are going to make it happen. So as a group, as Thrive Life Consultants, on April 15th, we are launching momentum phase. So this is like an exciting thing. Write it in your journal. April 15th, 2018 is the day that we are launching into momentum phase. So we've got some work to do between now and then. So again, I'm kind of the numbers nerd. I'm not going to really talk about exact numbers because it just goes over your head if you can't see numbers in front of you. But I am going to talk about the potential of the numbers. With just some basic, consistent work, you can make good money. We have an incredible bonus in our company. It's called the Builder Bonus. As you guys know, the requirement to earn Builder Bonus is simple, basic actions of 4 deliveries, 2 consultants in a month. And you're basically giving yourself a killer raise paycheck for doing the same work repeatedly, okay? So 4.2, as Holly mentioned, is our minimum. This is just the basic work that we're doing. We are reaching for that minimum. If you are serious about this business, 4.2 is your minimum. If you want 6 and 7 figure incomes, that's just the basic work that we do just because we breathe. Okay. And so 4.2 is what we want to do. But if you have not done 4.2 before, you didn't do it last month, doing 4.2, just those basics, nothing more, gets you between a $300 and $400 paycheck. Is that awesome? I mean, that's awesome. An extra $300 or $400. You do just that same amount of work next month, and you have a $400 to $500 paycheck. You just gave yourself a raise for doing the same amount of work. 4.2 can be magical in putting money into your pocket now. But if you want serious money, it's that development of a team. And this is what we're going to be teaching you guys as we go along. We're going to be in touch with you guys from now until April 15th and on, because we want to all do this together. Let me see, is there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Oh, just this last thing. If you want more, do more. This is a magical industry. You don't just have to sit and wait for your next paycheck to come in 2 weeks. If you want something more, if you want something now, do the work now and the paycheck comes. This is the magic of being our own independent business owners. You're a business owner, I'm a business owner. And as we work together and collaborate and share enthusiasm, we can all get to the top. So that's all I got to say. And now, and Lisa Warnick is going to jump in next.
Thank you, Sherry.
Hello, my Thrive friends. I'm so excited to be here with you today and to talk about all of this energy that has been building. I just want to go back 9 years ago and tell you my story. Many of you know this, so I'm sorry if it's a repeat. But 9 years ago, I was introduced to Thrive. And at that time, it was a full retail company. They sold these killer awesome shelves, but they really wanted to get into the food that would complement these shelves. And I thought, what a fabulous idea. But you gotta get the food into people's mouths. So we gotta kind of change your retail model to home parties. And they actually started to shift. And I, at the time, was working 2 part-time jobs, which I didn't love at all. And I really, really wanted to dive into Thrive Life with everything. So I sat the family down and I said, this is what I want to do. Are you guys ready to support me? Are you guys, can you make the sacrifices as a family for me to quit these 2 jobs and me to go full bore into Thrive Life? And my husband was on board. A lot of you know Jeff. He was awesome. And he makes chicken salad sandwich when I was running to a party, and my 2 teenage boys were there to support me, and everybody sacrificed. But we went all out. Now, we had the first party at our house, and the next day, like Holly was saying, bam, we had action. We had all out action. Our team was running. That was the day. That was the launch for me. It was that first party. It was like the next day you go out and you meet people, you do one-on-ones, you do expos. We were running with our heads cut off. Not just me, but my team. They were going. These 2 wonderful girls, Holly and Sherry, they were going crazy. And I knew it. And I'm struggling to quit this job and then quit that job so that I could go full bore too. So with no systems, with no tools, no website, we went forward with a hope and a dream that we could reach our goals. And as Sherry said to me the other day, fortunately, we accidentally did a lot of things right. And we did. And from October to April, we were hard at work. We went fast. Remember, success loves speed. The faster you go, the more success you have. You're seeing your check go up. You start seeing your team grow. You are going, and you love this. Everything's working in your favor. So in April, we had our official, it wasn't called Thrive Life, that Shelf Reliance launch. And we recognized people that had hit rank. And I have to tell you that I heard Holly, and she hit gold now. And I was like, wow, she is a go-getter. Here is my little picture from that time. And I hit executive. Holly has always outbeat me in rank, and she still to this day is an emerald, and I'm still chasing her. But that's all right. We love her, and we I will always look up to her because she is just such a motivational, inspirational person to me. But so I was able to quit the 2 jobs, thankfully, after 8 months of just trying, running. And I can trace all of that success back to this momentum phase in our group. And with my team, we hit higher ranks. And now you sit here. And why do I tell you this story? Because we collectively are going to do this again. We are going to do an all-out sprint, and we are going to launch the momentum phase for Thrive Life. Are you in? Are you ready to do this? Are you ready to have expos and one-on-ones and tastings every night if you have to? But we have to launch momentum phase for Thrive Life. And we now are a well-oiled machine over here at Thrive Life. They have the tools, they have the website, they have everything I ever dreamed that they would have back in those early days. And they have it. And you guys have your hands on this. And I don't know if you realize what you have your hands on this. Pamani's going to tell you that in just a few minutes. So what we're about to do is we're going to change your business. We're going to change my business. We are going to change the company of Thrive Life. We will look back and we will say, do you remember when we had that conference call? Do you remember when we all wanted to do all out massive action? We're going to look back just like we look back to that beginning launch days of Shelf Reliance. We're going to run faster than we've ever run before. And we are going to work harder because success loves speed. I want you to close your eyes for just a minute. And I want you to imagine your life with more money, more team members. And I want you to think, what are you going to do with it? What are your dreams for the future? Because that's what this call is about. Thank you. I'm so excited. I am going to turn the time over to Debbie Abbott because she's amazing and hear from her. Thank you.
Hello. Oh, wow. This is super exciting. I am so thrilled to be here just with these great people and this amazing company. Bonnie and I have built this as a business from the beginning, and we did it for a reason. The biggest reason is for time and experiences. We did that to spend time together. We did that because we knew it was the right company at the right time. And so now I fast forward here 6 years later, and I look at what we've accomplished and what the company has accomplished, and I am just amazed and thrilled because you are in a perfect time right now. You've got all the backing, you've got the tools, you've got the resources, but you define what is important to you and why, and we're going to help you with that. And we're going to help you with that with our new Facebook page. We're going to help you with step-by-step instructions. Different people have different motivations and different needs. I'm a details person, so I need like a list. Give me a list and I'm good. So setting the culture for your own organizations. When we say we're going to launch April 15th, that's launching the momentum phase. We have work to do before that. And we will help you understand what needs to happen with that to make it happen. But one of the things you want to focus on is your inner circle. We've got so much right in front of us, and I'm super excited to share more details on that on the Facebook page. So, but there are some things you can do right now with tools we have. We have an amazing video. It's called Clean Simple Foods. The Clean Simple Foods is in the library. That is a tool that came out at Leadership. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to see that video. That video is helping us get, hosts excited, and it's also helping our hosts get people to the party. So watch that video. It's phenomenal. It tells the message of Thrive. So the story of Thrive is amazing, and you guys are in the right place. Super excited.
Hi, everyone. Couldn't be at a better time. Couldn't be a better time to be part of Thrive. It's, what you have your hands on should be self-evident. But I always talk about, and people that see my presentations know I talk about other direct sales companies. And the reason I do that is it reminds me of what we have our hands on. If you can go make 6 and 7 figures in other companies that sell products that really have no interest in whatsoever, and I don't really know how they succeed, but yet they do, it teaches you it's the process. Direct sales is a proven process. It's been around for a long time, and you can make big money doing it. And that's one of the reasons we got in, was to do that. You can do it. You absolutely can. And if you're getting a clue by watching this, you're seeing the coalition of the faces talking today, and we're banding together to help the entire company. We're gonna be teaching techniques. We're gonna have the massive action. How do we say it? Massive. All out massive action. And that's exactly how Debbie and I started our business. We came back and got really busy. And you got convention timed perfect for the launch of what we're doing here today. You get busy between now and invite as many to convention, but do all the steps it takes, and you can have a very large income. This business, it's funny, I ask people, so do you think Thrive will be a big company? And they say, oh yeah, they're gonna be huge, they're $1 billion. Well, I ask you, the people that just spoke in camera, do you think they'll have very large, successful business? Most of you go, oh yeah, they will. Why not you? Why not you? You can do this. We started at 0 just like you, and we're pushing again. Now is the time to join us. If you want, successful people push things aside. There is nobody in this room that does this business that isn't extremely busy. We were busy when we got into this business. We pushed other things aside, and we said, this is a moment. This is a unique presentation today. This is a moment we're banding together. This is a moment we're running together, and we will succeed, but we want you to join us, and we want you to succeed. This is your time. What you have your hands on is a turning point in the company. There's a turning point when they went from one type of business to everybody eating it every day. We're now launching a way to get this and get big money, and we're looking for team members to join us. This is the time. This is the time to act, enjoy, and have fun. Act on this, join us, and we're here to help you. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. It is so good to be here with this group and with all of you today. It's been amazing since leadership, like several people have mentioned today. We've been collaborating as a group and also with corporate. And I haven't been able to get these thoughts out of my mind. I've just been going crazy. And it reminds me of another song in The Greatest Showman. Holly mentioned one, and Holly kind of inspired me to see that movie, but more than just see it, to look for the meanings within it. And it is amazing how many parallels there are in that movie to our Thrive business. And one of the songs that's really spoken to me ever since leadership is A Million Dreams. And the part of it where it says, every night I lay in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me awake. And I can tell you, I've been awake many nights thinking about all the dreams and all the ideas and strategies I have. And it says, I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's going to take. A million dreams for the world we're going to make. And I can tell you, we can make a different world with Thrive. We can literally change the world. And that is why we're launching a Facebook group that's a collaboration between everybody that you've seen on this video today, cross-team, no barriers. This Facebook group is going to be called A Million Dreams Team. And it's going to be action oriented. It's one place where consultants who have done it are going to show you how to do it. It's not for everyone. This group is for people that want to build a 6-figure and beyond income. And that is very achievable. If you want to plod along and do 4-2, that's fine. If you want to make enough money to cover your deliveries each month, or you want to make $200 or $300 extra a month, Thrive has that for you. But if you want to take this to the next level and grow a multi-$1,000 a month income, you can do that. And that's what this Facebook page or group is going to be all about. We're going to teach you strategies and systems that are proven. We're going to help you develop an action plan. We're going to make you expand your comfort zone and implement action steps. That was something Holly said we had to do in this group. It's going to be action and implementation, but with some requirements. We're going to require you to do some things. We're going to want you to set goals. Then we're going to help you break down the steps that are necessary to reach those goals and help you put an action plan together. We're also going to provide tools to you that will help you achieve your goals. But before you can join this page, you're going to have to answer some questions. And those are you serious about growing a multi-$1,000 income with Thrive? We're going to want to know what your goals are for income, team size, and your rank. And then we want to know who your upline is. So you're going to have to answer those questions. And there's some people who have gone on and asked to join the group, but have not answered those questions yet. We're not going to let you in until you answer the questions. So you're out there hanging. You need to go back and answer those questions before we admit you to the group. And if you want to go join that group, we'll put a link here soon. I can't read it. The Facebook group is called A Million Dreams Team. And we will put a link to it in on this Thrive Life Consultants page, so you can join. But you're going to have to answer the questions. So let's see. So this business is all about sharing and inviting. It's about sharing the product, sharing the business opportunity, and then inviting people to take a closer look. In order to grow your income, what do you have to do? You have to grow your team. You can make a few $100s a month by finding customers, getting people on deliveries, doing 4-2. But in order to make thousands of dollars a month, you have to grow your team. So we want to help you with that. So one of the things that we're doing is we're going to launch, starting next week, a weekly business overview webinar. And what it will be is a 20 to 30 minute webinar that will be conducted by one of the people that you've seen today. The 6 of us will be rotating through this on a weekly basis. And on that, we'll talk about why Thrive is a great business to be a part of, and how you can make money at it. And it'll be something where you can invite people who you've talked to, maybe you've shared the opportunity, you've shared the product, and say, hey, why don't you go and just watch this 20 or 30 minute webinar and you'll get an idea of what this is all about. One of the things that people who are successful in this industry use is third-party tools, where you could just send somebody to watch something and then you can follow up with them and see what they thought and then try to close them. So that's what this is all going to be all about, is this weekly webinar. We're going to start doing this next Tuesday. It's going to be every Tuesday at 7:00 p.m. Mountain Time. So we'll put a link for that also in the Thrive Life Consultant group. I think I can speak for everyone in this who's talked to you today, the Abbotts, Sherry, Holly, Lisa, when I say that there is nothing in this business that makes us happier and brings us more joy than seeing other consultants achieve their hopes and dreams. And that's the goal of this group. That's what we want to help you do. In this business, there's kind of a balance. And at first, you put a lot of time in and you make a little bit of income. A lot of times you feel like you're not even making minimum wage. Is that right? What was your first check, Sherry?
$12.
$12 first check. And I bet you put a lot of time in for that check. So in the beginning, you put in a lot of effort, a little bit of income. But then after you do this massive action, it starts to level out. And now all of a sudden you're making a little bit of money and you're maybe not having to put forth quite as much effort. And then in the second, third, fourth year, it goes the other direction. And you're making a lot of income for a lot less effort. So let me ask you this, is it worth it to put forth this massive effort over the next several months to grow an income, to create a business that will generate a residual income for you month after month for years into the future? If you can answer that question and the answer is yes, then we invite you to join our Facebook group. I listened to a podcast today that Christine Treadway sent me by Tony Robbins. And in that, he said that the best way to take action is by modeling someone who is successful in the thing that you want to excel in. You've got people here who have been successful, who have proven that this model works. Now, if you just follow their action steps, if you model them, you can also be successful. We want to invite you to join us in launching this momentum phase. Starting now, start building towards that, and then April 15th, we're going to take this thing into the stratosphere. Thanks, everybody. Back to Jason.
Well, I hope you guys are feeling what we're feeling here. as an exec team, we completely endorse that. In fact, a couple of you guys, why don't you come up? I got Jason and Eric here with us as well. We got a good group here meeting today. We're trying to figure out, now you need to know, hey guys.
Hi guys.
Right, that's enough. Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead and go out. All right. I'm just kidding. So they're going to come back in a second. What we want you to know is this is not driven by us as an exec team. This is driven by these leaders in our company that have seen this success. And we are endorsing it 100% from the corporate side. And so we're meeting today to figure out what can we do on the corporate side to support this and endorse it. But this is driven by them to say, here's what we've done. We want you guys to be a part of it. But what I can promise you is this, is that for them to get to this point, it wasn't going slow and steady. In this industry, slow and steady doesn't get you where they got. It's through going fast, speed, and all-out massive action that they did, and they had to sacrifice a lot. A couple of them touched on that a little bit today, but it took sacrifice. They had to go to their families and say, hey, for a while now, you're not going to be seeing as much as me because I'm putting all this in because it's going to come back and help our family in the future. But it's worth it. So they put the sacrifice in. So you're going to see these questions. They're going to ask you, are you really in or are you not? Are you willing to put the sacrifice and time needed to be able to get this kind of income? This is not anything other than momentum being started by you. Momentum isn't just some kind of magical thing that just happens by being a part of something. It's by people taking action and doing certain steps to be part of that. We chose the network marketing / direct sales model because we believe in it. But in order for this to happen, it's individuals like yourself to be a part of this, to come out and make it happen. We're doing all we can to give you the tools, the support, but at the end of the day, it's going out and doing it and making it happen. So the question I have for you is the same as Jeff. Are you in or are you out? Well, this is not for the people that are going to do the minimalists, the just the basics to just go forward. This is for those of you that are willing to go all in to have the major income. I've been in this industry for almost 19 years, and I've seen a lot of people see great success and become millionaires in this business. We have the best career plan, the best balance. We have so many things that others want, like this referral program, this host benefit program that helps bring people to you. So how many companies would love to have what we have? We have the builder bonus program that helps people get right off to a great start and have great income. We have this balanced plan that people already, like those in this room, are making great income through this business. It works. It's taking a look at yourself, deciding, are you committed to this? Are you doing it? And will you do the things that they're going to teach you over the upcoming weeks that they've done so you can see the same success? So just lastly, I just want to just tell you that as a company, what we are going to be doing is giving a promotion in March to help this get going, to help you. If you have a goal to get 20 enrollments in 30 days, you can do it. And we're going to be, we're going to give you something to help you out. During the month of March, to help people that are kind of on the edge or don't know if they want to enroll and be part of this with you, we are going to do a promotion where we'll give an additional Simple Plate meal to anybody that enrolls in March. And it's one of the most popular ones we've done, and that's the crepes. So we're going to give anybody a chance that enrolls to have one extra Simple Plate, which is the crepes, during the month of March to help you get more people in. You can do this. We're going to continue to do trainings as well. So they'll be doing these Tuesday trainings and these for their calls that we'll endorse and support. But as a company, we'll also continue to do trainings. People that have been successful and take those trainings from leadership and continue to spread those things as well on Facebook Lives. Tomorrow we have one more with Tricia talking about how she and her group are doing so well and how they're talking about the product, and we'll continue to do these Facebook Lives as well. So guys, this is an exciting time to be part of Thrive Life. I hope that you want to be part of this with us. I cannot wait to see a year or 2 or 3 down the road where there's dozens and more than dozens of people just like them, and it can be you to be some of those that help get this started and be part of that momentum phase and have a 6-figure income, and to have some even a 7-figure income will happen in the coming years. So guys, come back around again real quick. Let's wrap this baby up. Once again, guys, this is them driving it right here. This is your leaders. These are people that have done it. They're doing this for you. This is all them. We're just endorsing it. So thank you all for doing this. And let's go Thrive Life on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thrive Life!
All right. Thanks, guys. All right. We'll see you.